No, we took Pete Rock and CL Smooth head on.
Oh, okay, you're right.
And like, look, man, we not scared of the powerful up top, man.
Yeah,
we don't run from nobody.
That's right.
Listen, no.
Okay.
No.
Oh, my son. You your back?
Listen.
You gonna take us out of here, boy?
I ain't never been.
Let's see who got a dick
I ain't
now.
never been pussy.
Who's brave enough to take the bait from DJ Akademiks and go after Jay-Z? Seriously, is anyone stepping up? Last week, y'all saw the FBI intake form linking Jay-Z, Harvey Weinstein, and Epstein. People lost it when they saw Jay-Z's name pop up on that report. Fans were like, wait, Jay-Z, that's sus. Why is he tied to Weinstein and Epstein? And you know what happened next. The conspiracy theories went wild. Jay-Z and Rock Nation theorists were turning up like they just won the Super Bowl. Some folks were straight up saying, gotcha, Jay-Z. We knew something was off. Then old pics of Jay-Z with Beyonce, Jay-Z with Aaliyah started resurfacing everywhere. Misinformation, flying. Facts, half the time lost in the sauce. And of course, if you're anti-Jay-Z, you're already ready to believe anything. Then DJ Akademiks called out media figures like Charlemagne, Wayno, Ebro, and Joe Budden to speak on Jay-Z's alleged Epstein connection.
I do think pieces on supposedly a non-existent event that didn't happen, but I seen everybody role-playing on podcasts what is happening if I got slapped or not, which it didn't happen, but whatever, cool. Joe Budden, I can't wait to watch your next podcast. I need to... Wednesday can't come quick enough. This picture look crazy. If I watch the next Joe Budden podcast and y'all don't put this picture up and be like, yo, this look like a preteen boy with a grown-ass man and this shit was wrong, I know y'all biased. Wayno, I need you to talk.
So far, Wayno's already fired back at DJ Akademiks. Charlemagne didn't stay quiet either. He hit Akademiks with a response as well.
Understand why y'all are so quick to want to tear our own down without doing just a little bit of research. Okay, by the way, I saw way more headlines about Pusha T and Jay-Z than I did Eminem, but that's not surprising because we love tearing our own down. Even though when you're talking hip hop, Eminem is one of us, okay? But I don't even like the headlines I saw of him, all right? Connecting Pusha T, Jay-Z, and Eminem to something like the Epstein files, come on, man. Okay, listen, for everyone who may not know, let me explain to you. Mentions of these artists didn't come from Epstein's personal records. They didn't come from reports supported by law enforcement. Okay, these stories came from a crisis intake report, a public hotline submission, a tip that some random person called in from 2019. They aren't backed by court findings, indictments, confirmed evidence. And if you actually read the stories, they just simply don't make any sense. Okay, what the hell would Jay-Z be doing with Harvey Weinstein and Attorney General William Barr in 1996? That was the year his first album came out. Do you really think Pusha T in 2007 was hanging around Harvey Weinstein and was one of the victim's handlers? In the Eminem story, the woman describes how she weighs 300 pounds. So a video of her would be easy to find. This is her words, not mine. By the way, anyone who actually took the time to read any of these stories would know that. Now, I don't have a problem with people reporting this. I just don't understand how y'all don't report this with proper context. All you outlets know that people don't read past headlines. So if you put Pusha T, Jay-Z, Eminem in the Epstein files, everybody is going to run with it. And I just be having to sit back and think, do we realize how much we are getting played, okay? Whenever the powers that be want to deflect from what they got going on, they will always throw meat to the blacks. Okay, because they know nobody controls the algorithm like black people. All right, why do you think they like utilize?
But that still wasn't enough for Akademiks. He doubled down, calling out Charlemagne for being part of Jay-Z's camp and accusing him of showing clear bias in favor of Hav.
That's running what I call interference. And I love watching media run interference for powerful men because I always think, damn, what business deal they got coming up? You know, love Charlemagne, idol of mine. Let me remove the word idol because it feels like I idolize. Like, you know, well, idol. It is, right? Like, you know, I look up to Charlemagne. I've always done that. But I don't expect Charlemagne to have a neutral or even have a qualitative conversation about Jay-Z's past and Jay-Z's history in the music industry. Why? Charlemagne was also pretty much caught handing the cookie jar in the casino saga where Jay-Z was trying to get a bid, Charlemagne showed up and gave riveting speeches about how the council members should vote to approve this because Jay-Z's vision is great and this and third. So there's some synergy and alignment there between not necessarily Rock Nation and Charlemagne, but the entities that are trying to push and put Jay-Z in a certain place and Charlemagne. Is that paid? I don't know. Maybe they're just good friends. Now, even though back in the day, there was a conversation that Jay-Z may have gotten Charlemagne fired from Philly radio after some criticisms. I don't know what's going on, though. I just want to have conversations.
Well, this morning on the brand new Joe Budden podcast, episode 900, go check it out on Spotify, Joe finally responded to DJ Akademiks calling him out about the Jay-Z rumors. And of course, Joe did it the only way Joe can, sarcastic and unfiltered. He joked, "Hey, let's all march down to the Rock Nation building on Saturday and protest. Let's make some noise, draw attention to these allegations." Here's exactly what Joe said.
No, we took Pete Rock and Sales Moves head on.
Oh, okay. You're right.
And like, look, man, we not scared of the powerful up top, man. We don't run from nobody.
That's right.
Listen, no.
Okay.
No.
my son. You get back?
Listen,
You gonna take us out of here, boy?
I ain't never been.
Let's see who got a dick
I ain't
now.
never been pussy. I ain't never ran. Never will. If you're listening out there, I want you to know I see some of the same exact things that you see. And I'm really, really disturbed by it all. So much so, I'm making a call to action right this second, yo. I need me and you guys out there to head down to the Rock Nation office. Seriously.
Word.
At 5 p.m. this Saturday. 5 p.m. this Saturday.
Eastern time, y'all.
I
Eastern,
think that along with you guys' help, we'll be able to get to the bottom of what that undercover anonymous hotline tip meant. And when we finish down there at Rock Nation, we're taking this bad boy down to Virginia. Pusha T's name was in that too on that phone call.
Yo.
And
The train being Jay-Z, Pusha T, and Harvey Weinstein.
in 96 too.
In 96.
In 96.
Yo, somebody pause. Yo, can you believe that? Yo, Piggity, thank you. The white man said it. Bro. Harvey Weinstein and Pusha T.
That's a sick game.
96. Piggity, tell him, Piggity.
Push was 18.
Probably 130 pounds.
If that. Yo, you know, I can't. Yo, we can't.
Nah, for real, yo. Honestly, we have to get to the bottom of what was going on. That shit don't sit right in my soul and spirit. Some of these people we look up to, yo. This Saturday at 5 p.m., meet me down there, and we're gonna really get to the bottom of what they
Somebody
meant
got
by
some
that tip.
explaining to do?
Yeah, we're gonna. Don't worry, y'all. We ain't running from that. We ain't running from that this weekend. Watch.
It's gonna look like January 6th. But
Now, after all the jokes and hype, Mark Lamont Hill, the journalist of the crew and the responsible voice, stepped in to set things straight. He made sure nothing got twisted or taken out of context. Here is
To be clear, for the audience's benefit, we're not laughing at
Hold us down, boy.
the accusations.
Hold us down, boy.
They're saying that they're implausible, that they don't believe the accusations. I don't want people to later on be like they're laughing at somebody who was harmed.
No.
I don't want them to twist and
course
misrepresent
not.
what y'all. I know, but people misrepresent.
you're right.
Yeah, it's very important.
And my
to say,
apologies.
This is why we need you
the
here.
joke,
This is why we
what
need
they're
you
laughing
here,
at is
yo.
the implausibility
Yes, you're right,
that at
bro.
that time
Mark's just
in the
killing me, yo.
90s that Jay-Z would even be at the social status to even have access to those people, and Pusha T even more so. And was it 07 or whatever that he would have access to these social circles?
96, bro.
Yeah, it seems implausible.
Right? 96 or 06? No,
I think they said
96 for Hov.
They gave one for him and another,
Pusha
and I
T
think it was
was
07 for Pusha
07.
T. So they were saying two different time periods, both of which seem implausible to a lot of people. It was an anonymous tip, and those papers are filled with that. I don't know what's true. They're gonna say we caping for Jay-Z. I'm not caping
in the
for
same light, some of the ones against other people who are revered from a different sector of the world, I don't really necessarily believe
Yeah, I don't know if
that
Noam
shit
Chomsky
either.
was in the train either. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was
feeling it.
I don't.
My whole thing was, and I just posted it up there on the screen, the same justice.gov that posted these 3 million pages also wrote, this production may include fake or falsely submitted
Yes.
images, documents, or videos, as everything that was sent to the FBI by the public was included in its
Right. So
production.
they're admitting there's a lot of bullshit in there.
We didn't. All of this shit is a lot of bullshit in there. We don't know. We just, hey, if it came to us, we gave it to y'all. So y'all can't say we held it.
So to be clear, we're not holding Hov and Pusha T to a higher standard or a lower standard. We're saying everybody in those documents should be examined. We should look for the truth, but we shouldn't assume that anybody in there is innocent or guilty just because we like them or don't like them. That's all.
That's right.
Very, very, very well said. Listen, some of y'all kids out there missed the memo. There's this new trend.
At this point, Joe isn't taking these Jay-Z allegations too seriously. These pictures pop up every couple of years, and every time people lose their minds. Mostly, it's the folks who are just waiting to see Jay-Z fall. For anyone who doesn't vibe with him, no explanation will ever be enough. If you step up and say, I don't buy these pictures, I don't believe the claims about Jay-Z, people instantly accuse you of